Man, this ain't financial advice. You know when you have something really big you want to say, but you just don't know how to say it? Thinking about, and I don't know how much of this video is going to be about Cardano, even though Cardano has been a big part of my life. Because of the coronavirus, I had to relocate about a year ago back to Maryland, Annapolis, Maryland, where I'm from, completely uprooting my life. I used to work for Hilton Hotel Group there. And it's crazy when you come back to the place that you're from, where really all your roots are. I haven't been home in 15 years. You go down those old country roads where you used to live. You drive by the house that you grew up in, or the houses that you grew up in. You see friends that you grew up with, how they've evolved into different stages of their lives. The school that you used to play at. Certain people who aren't with us anymore. And it makes you realize that you're getting older. You know, that's a fact of human life. Nobody watching this video isn't getting older, even as we speak. And time is relative, you know? Time with somebody you love makes you laugh. An hour can feel like that. Doing your taxes, that same hour could feel a lot longer. And sometimes you see how much time that you've lost. And it makes you wish you could go back and get that time back. Now, I don't have a lot of regrets in my life. I have a few, like normal human beings. Some people say they have no regrets. I used to say that, but I don't know that I even agree with that statement anymore. I think I've made mistakes, and there's things that I wouldn't do again if the same situation presented itself. And how you spend your time is one of those things, and who you spend your time with, and what you spend your time on. And what are you getting out of that time? Because at the end of the day, your time is the most valuable asset on earth. You know, they always say, what are the two most important assets in life? Time and money. Well, one of those you can always go get more of. One of those is replenishable. And one of those, you don't know how much you have. And when it's gone for good. And it makes you say, well, what is this time that we have here on this planet for? We all have our own unique journey to walk. We all have our own path in life. And everybody's is different, and we connect with certain people at certain times of our life. Some of those people stay around you, and you can probably count those people on one hand. And some of those people, you connected for a moment, you drift apart from those people, and that's okay. That's how life is. But that time, whether it's people that are close with you or people that you had moments with, is something you never get back. So the value that you place on your time and the memories that you make with those people should be of the importance. Okay? I was listening to Charles' podcast earlier today, and he said something that struck a chord with me. I think he said something like, good people grow things. And it reminds me, there was a biblical passage that I always loved. It said, and I'm going to paraphrase it here, sorry, I'm not your Bible-y scholar. Basically says that good plants will yield good fruit, and bad plants will yield bad fruit. Okay? Maybe I can put the real quote up on the screen. And that is how you can tell what is a good plant and what is a bad plant by the fruit that it yields. And that statement can be brought back to just human judgment. And how do you look at the people that you spend time with? Do they yield good fruit? Do they do good business? Are they honest? Are they forthright? Do they have your interest at heart? Because naturally human beings are selfish. We all must acknowledge that. Naturally, everybody is selfish, and they're out really looking for their own interests. But provided you're not a complete sociopath, you have some care for others and some selflessness. And that to me is the fruit that someone bears in many ways. How does someone care for somebody else? We all care for ourselves, okay? Some more than others. And if you truly care for someone else, you're willing to put that person ahead of you. And I guess it's just been a very eye-opening experience coming back here and seeing all the different paths that different people that I grew up with have taken. Some of those paths have led people to great wealth. Some of those paths have led people to prison and death, families, major accomplishments, struggle, depression. And what we spend our time on is usually a result of that. And how we spend our time thinking and what we're thinking about. And what fruits are you bearing from that? And if I was to relate that to Cardano, we shall see. You know, Gauguin is going to be a monumental moment for that project. What fruit will it yield? There's amazing things coming. There's going to be DEXs and swappers and poppers, and you got liquid finance. You're going to have so many different things come off of it. And I think people have put a lot of faith in Charles Hoskinson. And I got to be honest with you, I put in a lot of faith in that person. And it's going to be interesting to see what fruit this project that he's created yields. I think we all believe, from the nerd community and the Cardanian community, or whatever funny little slang you want to give it, that some beautiful fruit will come from this, and that those fruits, whether those projects be DeFi projects or liquidity pools or yield farming or staking or new ways of transacting in money, are going to help someone else other than just ourselves. Yeah, we all want to go to the moon, right? Sure. Who doesn't? Okay? But after you get to the moon, what did you do for the world? What did you do for your fellow man? What did you do for the people around us? Because I can tell you this. I wouldn't want to be the richest man on earth if everybody was starving. Okay? On some level, we're all in this together. And our situation will be improved if we help one another, rather than just always trying to help ourselves. And look, if Gauguin comes out and it flops, which I don't think that it will, but let's just say it did, I don't know that makes Charles Hoskinson a sociopath. Like so many slanderous people have come out and said. It's jealousy, pure jealousy. You know, I've had the good fortune to play extremely competitive sports. I was a highly recruited lacrosse player back in the day. I played for Syracuse. I won a national championship in 2004. I've done really cool things in my life. And one thing that I can tell you for sure is that when you start doing good things, people will start coming at you. Enemies will emerge. People will start talking that smack, and it's because they're jealous. Because you're doing something that they wish they were doing. Or they're afraid that you're going to beat them and you're going to outshine them. And that's not how people should be. You shouldn't keep people like that around you. A good, healthy level of competitive nature is a very healthy thing. But when people talk behind your back, when they slander you with lies that are not true, those people are poison. Those people yield bad fruit. Those people are time that you can never get back. In fact, they will suck your time. And they will hurt your time here on this earth. Because when it's over, it's over. We're all capable of making mistakes. No one gets through life without screwing up. Okay? But it comes down to, what did you learn from those mistakes? And how are you going to be a better person tomorrow? Let me tell you this. Remember those 5 people I was talking about? The ones that stick around you? Might be your mom, your dad, your sister, your best friend. Sometimes you have this internal resentment towards them, which I think all people have that towards one another. And even though sometimes the 5 that stick around you are the ones that get on your nerves the most, don't forget to tell them that you love them and you care about them, even if it's hard to. Because at the end of the day, even if you screwed up and they're frustrated with you and they don't like you, those are the people who are going to pick you up and they're going to dust you off when things don't go your way, when you make mistakes. You know, that's really my 2 cents. I just kind of wanted to get that off my chest. And I hope you guys are staying blessed. You're staking with the nerd pool. And if I don't see you, I'll see you on the internet. I'm out.